164th running of the Lexus Melbourne Cup, and the field is set to go. Ready to go, and they're racing. Trusting you towards the inside, broke away well with Akita Sushi, just fine, sharp and smart. And from the deep also Land Legend is showing some speed and intent. They come across towards the inside. Very wide is Circle of Fire, using plenty of the track in the early stages. 600 metres to go on the first round. Just Fine is sliding across to lead the Cup field. From Land Legend, mostly cloudy, Akita Sushi next on the inside. Circle of Fire progresses around them deeper, and then Fancy Man, Sharp and Smart, and Zardozi tucked away on the rails. Out deeper is Valiant King around Interpretation. Then came Manzois the Fence from Kovalika, Trusting You, Knight's Choice, Vauban 3 wide, the map around at 4 deep. Warp Speed next the fence, and then came One Smooth Operator, St George Positivity, Buckaroo, second last Absurd, and Sea King from Barrier 1 has gone back to last. A lap to go with 2,300 metres to run, and the leader is Just Fine with Circle of Fire the outside, putting a little bit more speed in the race at the 2,200 metres, and now perches outside the leader. Land Legend a length and a half away third, and they get clear. 3 lengths Akita Sushi and Mostly Cloudy. They're 2.5 to Fancy Man, Zardozi, 2 lengths Sharp and Smart. A length away is Manzois, followed by Interpretation. Then Trusting You on the inside of Valiant King as they make their way past the 1,700 metres. 2 further back in the field is Kovalika, Warp Speed, and then came the map out 3 wide, tracked by Vauban. Then Knight's Choice Positivity, a length and a quarter away. Then in the field is One Smooth Operator as they run by the 1,550. Well back is Absurd on the inside of St George, and then Buckaroo, and Sea King is last in the Lexus Melbourne Cup. 1,400 metres to run. Just Fine in front at an even speed by a length and a quarter. Land Legend and Circle of Fire. Akita Sushi next on the inside of Mostly Cloudy. A length and a half Zardozi with Every Hope on the inside of Fancy Man. A length away to Manzois, Sharp and Smart. Then Trusting You. Further back at the 1,200 metres, Interpretation. 2 lengths to Warp Speed. Then came Valiant King, who's losing a little bit of ground. Passed by the map. Then Kovalika Positivity. Vauban is being shuffled back as this field string right out now at the 950. The leaders have put the foot down towards the back. Absurd, One Smooth Operator is about 20 off the lead. Then came Buckaroo about to get going from St George, and Sea King. Just Fine is the leader, coming down towards the 700 metres by a length and a half to Land Legend. 2 lengths away, Circle of Fire, Akita Sushi. Zardozi next on the inside, waited with Fancy Man under pressure. Then came Mostly Cloudy, Manzois. Buckaroo sweeping up around the outside, about 6 off the lead, followed by Vauban. Land Legend goes to the front with Akita Sushi on the outside. Then Zardozi back behind those, Circle of Fire, Fancy Man, and from a long way back, Buckaroo. It's Akita Sushi. Zardozi a length away on the inside, wearing it down. Akita Sushi grabbed by Zardozi. Knight's Choice is coming through at any old price, and Warp Speed as well. Zardozi grabbed by Knight's Choice, and Warp Speed coming at it. Knight's Choice, Warp Speed, they hit the line. It's a photo finish. Knight's Choice, I reckon, won from Warp Speed in a photo. What a magnificent finish to the Cup. Zardozi in a photo for third with Akita Sushi. Absurd. Then Circle of Fire next to finish in the race. Land Legend, Fancy Man, Sharp and Smart, Kovalika. Sea King, Positivity, Trusting You, Manzois, One Smooth Operator. Interpretation back behind those horses. Valiant King, Buckaroo, the map, Vauban. Well back in the field then towards the end, Mostly Cloudy, with also St George and Just Fine at the tail of the field. And Knight's Choice is the winner. Robbie Dolan for John Simons and Sheila Laxon. The Coolmore Stud Stakes, as Enriched is going to be the final one. Could be a stallion-making race, this one, as Enriched goes in, and the field is locked away, or getting a little bit edgy is Traffic Warden, an attendant going in with him in barrier number 3. Set to go racing. Switzerland broke away very, very well in the middle of the field with Traffic Warden, Lady of Camelot and Growing Empires right up there too. And speed shown by Yoshinobu over towards the flat side rail. Bodyguard is going to lead Traffic Warden, Lady of Camelot and Yoshinobu. Growing Empire's up with the leaders in the middle of the track from Coleman Gatsby's. Then came Stolly Bolly, Switzerland behind those horses now after a fast start. Then Gallant Sun, First Settler, Bellatrix Star, Bitter Creek as well back with Enriched. So the front runner Bodyguard for Hugh Bowman, and sprinted away about 4 lengths in front coming onto the course proper. From Yoshinobu second, then Traffic Warden, Lady of Camelot, Stolly Bolly. Then Growing Empire up the middle of the course, 4 off the front. Coleman next from Bellatrix Star, Switzerland, Gallant Sun, First Settler, and Gatsby's has waited with. They got to the leader, and now Lady of Camelot, Growing Empire go through, with also Stolly Bolly and Switzerland right down the outside. At the 150, Switzerland sprints hard, takes the lead, draws a length in front, 2 lengths in front. This is going to be dominant. Switzerland a big winner by 2.5. Bellatrix Star. Photo third, Growing Empire or Lady of Camelot from Stolly Bolly. Then Gatsby's Coleman. Back behind them, Bitter Creek, First Settler, Traffic Warden, Gallant Sun, Yoshinobu, Enriched. And after Australia's oldest classic about to get underway with El Costello, the favourite to take the outside, and the field is locked away. They're set for the Penfolds Victoria Derby. Sets, and they're racing. Keeneland away fairly, brushed into Autumn Heat shortly after the start. King of Thunder broke well with Saint Emilion, but they don't want to lead. Keeneland is out deeper on the course, with also pushing up Hot to Go and Oxford Blue out wider. King of Wall Street is starting to drive through between horses. They charge out of the straight. King of Thunder's holding its place on the rail for now. Hot to Go is going to cross and lead Oxford Blue. Keeneland's 3 wide improving. King of Thunder behind them with King of Wall Street, and then came Gold Rush Guru, who's 3 wide and posted. Saint Emilion on the outside of Peru at the 1900 metres. A length and a half to Scary, Red Aces, and then came China Sea. 3 further back in the field then is one off the fence there, El Costello the favourite, but it's well back in the field from Politely Done, Autumn Heat, Tenbury Wells, and up the tail is West Indies. Heading towards the 1600 metres, Hot to Go led the Derby by a length and 3/4. Oxford Blue is second, Keeneland is third on the rails, and they're a length and a half in front. They were followed by Gold Rush Guru, who settled in a beautiful position. 4th one off the fence as they reach the 1400. King of Thunder 5th the rails, a length King of Wall Street, a length and a half Peru, Saint Emilion. Then China Sea and Red Aces, who would spot the speed about 10. 2 further back is Scary, Politely Done. Then El Costello, Autumn Heat is next. West Indies as well back in the field, preceded by Tenbury Wells as they run past Chiquita Lodge with about 1100 metres to go. Hot to Go the leader by a length and a half to Oxford Blue. A length away is Keeneland third, and then came Gold Rush Guru. A length away in the field, King of Thunder. King of Wall Street, it's outside. 2 further back, Peru, and the speed has been even at the 850, and they get away as they come towards the home corner. Next in the field, Red Aces, who's just closing that gap a little, about 8 lengths off the lead now. Well back in the field then is China Sea, and then towards the back of the field, out very deep, El Costello with Autumn Heat trying to get involved. Politely Done shuffle back to third last, with also West Indies and Tenbury Wells. Into the running at the 500 metres, and Gold Rush Guru under a hold goes up to Hot to Go. Then came King of Wall Street, who's running on fairly well. Red Aces is coming through, still 4 off the lead. Gold Rush Guru went for home. 2 lengths King of Wall Street, followed by Scary right down the centre of the track. Gold Rush Guru at the 150. Scary is staying on, then China Sea. Gold Rush Guru for South Australia with 100 to go is pulling out. It's the stronger. It's going well. And Gold Rush Guru won the Derby. Scary second, a photo third between King of Wall Street and China Sea, and then El Costello. Next in the field, Red Aces and King of Thunder. Hot to Go was next, followed then in the field by Saint Emilion. Well back in the field, Keeneland, with also Politely Done, with Tenbury Wells, West Indies, Peru, Autumn Heat, and one more. Yes, it's a triple treat of Group 1's, James, and this is the Tab Empire Rose Stakes, and Sox Nation is the last one forward for Johnny Allen. Just about set as Sox Nation takes the outside, and the field is set. They are ready. Group 1 action and they're racing, and Elsefina jumped away well with also Lady in Pink, Revolutionary Miss, and Grinzinger Bell is pushing forward as she loves to do. Kamachi next from Amelia's Jewel. Elsefina's going to snag back to midfield. Then Sox Nation at Tissue. Well back Lekvati, See You in Heaven, and towards the back of the field Zardozi and Orchestral. Grinzinger Bell still working around the outside to try and find the lead from Revolutionary Miss. Eventually Grinzinger Bell got there. Then Plenty of Ammo the outside of Kamachi. Further back is Lady in Pink on the outside. Then came Amelia's Jewel, 2 lengths to Sox Nation, and further back along the inside is Elsefina. Then came a Tissue, well back in the field Lekvati, See You in Heaven, Zardozi, and at the end of the field Orchestral. Coming down to the 800, Grinzinger Bell by 2 lengths in her natural pattern from Revolutionary Miss. Kamachi is third, and then came Plenty of Ammo, Every Chance. Amelia's Jewel fifth the rails, and then came Lady in Pink, Elsefina, Sox Nation. A Tissue well back with Lekvati, See You in Heaven, Zardozi and Orchestral. They run the corner, 500 to go. It's Grinzinger Bell shook up by 2, Revolutionary Miss, Kamachi. Further back is Amelia's Jewel on the outside. Elsefina is tracking up over on the rails, and behind those then was Lady in Pink and a Tissue very wide. Grinzinger Bell with Amelia's Jewel the outer. Elsefina back on the inside, and a Tissue is coming with a big run. Amelia's Jewel at the 100 metres, 3/4 a Tissue. Amelia's Jewel a neck a Tissue. Amelia's Jewel just in front of a Tissue diving. It's a head bobbing go. A Tissue. A Tissue wins from Amelia's Jewel, Sox Nation, and then a photo for fourth between Elsefina and Zardozi sliding through late. Wait for Tuesday. Then Lekvati behind them, Kamachi, Lady in Pink, Plenty of Ammo, Grinzinger Bell, See You in Heaven, Orchestral, and last. And the fillies are just about ready. Placid Pearl is in, sets. And they're racing. Hurry Curry from the centre gate away only fairly. Killcare Beach Girl jumped very, very quickly with Inevitable Truth. With that tactics change is booting up on the inside. And pushing up to third is Noises, 2 down, Discreet fourth the rails from Rag Queen. Treasure the Moment's 3 wide on that opening corner. They were followed by Harlem Queen and Hurry Curry. As in front of those, Treasure the Moment's now 1 off the fence, the favourite. 2/3 down the field, Powers of Opal is 3 wide around Pleasure Artist and Feminile, and then Talisay, All Kinds of Folk, and Placid Pearl is last as they head to the riverside. 2,000 metres to go. Killcare Beach Girl by 2 lengths, Inevitable Truth. Noises third outside of 2 down, Discreet, and then 2 lengths Treasure the Moment. Fifth the outside of Rag Queen. 2 lengths away to Hurry Curry, and then came along the inside Harlem Queen. Powers of Opal still 3 wide at the 1,700 metres. Between fillies is Pleasure Artist, and then Feminile the inner. 1.5 lengths, All Kinds of Folk, and then Talisay the rails, and 2.5 to Placid Pearl. Killcare Beach Girl in a rhythm at an even speed at best, heads towards the 1,400 metres, controlling this under Clark by 1.5 lengths, Inevitable Truth, and then 2 down, Discreet and Noises. 2 further back in the field, Treasure the Moment outside of Rag Queen, 1.25 lengths, Hurry Curry. Then came along the inside at Chiquita Lodge, Harlem Queen. 1 length away in the field, Powers of Opal, Feminile, and then came Pleasure Artist, Talisay, All Kinds of Folk, and at the end of the field is Placid Pearl. So Killcare Beach Girl is the leader by 1 length, Inevitable Truth, and they're 2 lengths to Noises, and also 2 down, Discreet. Treasure the Moment, every possible chance by the 1,000 metres. Next is Rag Queen, and on her outside is Hurry Curry. 1.5 lengths away in the field, Harlem Queen, Powers of Opal. Then came Pleasure Artist outside of Feminile from Talisay, who's third last. Well back in the field, All Kinds of Folk, and Placid Pearl brought up the rear as Killcare Beach Girl is steadily sooling up the pressure from Inevitable Truth. And then came the outside Noises, about 1.5 lengths off the lead as they come around the turn. Inevitable Truth has struck the front early in the straight and went for the doctor at the 450. Inevitable Truth 2 or 3 lengths in front of 2 down, Discreet. Treasure the Moment. Lane hasn't pushed the button yet, and behind those horses Hurry Curry, and on the inside 2 down, Discreet. Wax on, Inevitable Truth at the 200. Treasure the Moment lets down now, cuts the ribbons. Powers of Opal is running on. Treasure the Moment, 100 metres to go, 1 length and 3/4. Powers of Opal won't get there. Treasure the Moment, it's one to savour. Treasure the Moment won the Oaks. Powers of Opal second, and third was Hurry Curry, followed by Harlem. Field of 12 for the Champions Sprints. They're locked away. Sets Estriella a bit edgy. Racing. Bella Nipotina on the outside. outside broke quickly. Estriella and Overpass in the inside gates are going to lead the race early. It's Estriella, Overpass, and then Sunshine in Paris. Bellatrix Star. Lady Laguna isn't too far away. Also in that group of horses is Barraquil, followed then by Giga Kick. Bella Nipotina would probably spot the lead about 5 lengths at this stage. Stretton Angel as well back. Private Life, I Am Unstoppable, and Right to Party as they head to the outside fence. 650 metres to go. It's Estriella just in front of Overpass, Bellatrix Star and Bella Nipotina the outside. They were followed by Barraquil. Back in the field, Lady Laguna snatched up behind Sunshine in Paris. Then came Stretton Angel, who's the widest of the middle of the course. Giga Kickers behind them, waited with Private Life and I Am Unstoppable. 300 to go. It's Estriella, Overpass together. Barraquil, Bella Nipotina makes a line of 4, and they were followed by Stretton Angel, Right to Party. It's Barraquil just in front of Stretton Angel, Bella Nipotina the outside, and Right to Party's coming at them all. And Sunshine in Paris is coming through. Right to Party at the 50. Sunshine in Paris driving. Sunshine in Paris has won from Right to Party, Bella Nipotina, and then Stretton Angel. Further back in the field was Private Life, and then came out deeper Giga Kick next to Barraquil from Lady Laguna, Estriella, Overpass, Bellatrix Star, and I Am Unstoppable. Race. Field set, Champions Mile, they are ready. Set to jump. Racing in the Champions Mile, and Mr. Brightside jumped away very quickly, with also broadsiding the outside by Oberon between horses. And there's Pride of Jenny starting to get into her work as well. Steffi Magnetica behind them from Amelia's Jewel, pinstriped out deeper on the track. And then came New Energy, Von Hawk, Fangirl, and Tino was last. Pride of Jenny looks to cross my Oberon and does so. And perching outside of the speed is the 3-year-old broadsiding as they head past the 1100 metres. Pride of Jenny by a length and a half broadsiding, and then came my Oberon, Amelia's Jewel. Next is Mr. Brightside, a length Steffi Magnetica, then pinstriped Von Hawk, New Energy, Fangirl, and Antino is at the tail of the field. Pride of Jenny runs them along, but it's not as fast, usually up to her standards anyway, by about a length and 3/4 broadsiding my Oberon, and then Amelia's Jewel, Mr. Brightside, Steffi Magnetica, pinstriped deeper beyond centre field from Von Hawk, New Energy, Fangirl, and Antino is last. Up around the turn, it's Pride of Jenny in front from broadsiding, and then my Oberon behind those. Pride of Jenny marginally bringing the field off the rails. Mr. Brightside with 2.5 to pick up. Amelia's Jewel, pinstripe, Steffi Magnetica behind them. Fangirl and Antino winding up. They've got to Pride of Jenny. Amelia's Jewel struck the front from my Oberon, broadsiding. Fangirl and Antino right down the outskirts of the track. Amelia's Jewel with the clock tower with Fangirl, Steffi Magnetica, and Mr. Brightside driving through too. Mr. Brightside hits the front from Antino, Steffi Magnetica. Mr. Brightside, Mr. B's back. Mr. Brightside's won it. A half Antino, Fangirl or Steffi Magnetica. Behind those horses, Amelia's Jewel. Ready for the TAB Champions Stakes at 2,000 metres. Favourite drawn 3, racing via Sistina away cleanly. Docklands the last out without a fight. Duke de Sessa, LES and Nugget push up with Royal Champion. Deny Knowledge in the black caps 5 deep and also forcing up. Then came via Sistina, well back in the field early. Future History, a Tissue, Arapaho without a fight, and Docklands. So with just over 1,600 to go, Deny Knowledge is steadily working across and found the lead from Duke de Sessa, Royal Champion. Alias next, the inner. Future History continuing to slide around them 3 wide. A length away to Nugget, then a Tissue. Via Sistina going back to about 3rd or 4th last, and they were followed back in the field by Without a Fight, Arapaho and Docklands. So it's Deny Knowledge heading towards Chiquita Lodge, 1,250 metres out by 2 lengths Duke de Sessa, Future History, a length and a quarter Royal Champion, 2.5 to Nugget, followed by LES as the leader just extends that margin up front midway. Via Sistina has 4 behind her. They are a Tissue with Without a Fight, Docklands and Arapaho. 9.50 out, Deny Knowledge by a length and 3/4 Duke de Sessa, Future History, a length and a half away in the field in 4th Royal Champion, 2 lengths away Nugget, LES takes the lead via Sistina. Now let's see the favourites, 8 off the lead, and then a Tissue Without a Fight, Docklands and Arapaho. Coming up towards the corner, Deny Knowledge about a length in front of Duke de Sessa, Future History 3 wide, a length and a quarter Royal Champion. Then Nugget via Sistina, shown a little bit more leather. She's 5 off the lead now. Then came LES, a Tissue Without a Fight, Docklands and Arapaho. Deny Knowledge at the 400 metres from Future History, a length away. Via Sistina right down the outside. McDonald hasn't moved yet. Then came a Tissue and Duke de Sessa. Now he goes for the star. 200 to go. Via Sistina, 2 lengths in front of a Tissue, Future History. Then came Without a Fight, but Via Sistina is drawing away. The star of the spring, and J-Mac a perfect hit again. Via Sistina by 3, a Tissue Without a Fight, Future History. Then Arapaho, Docklands, Deny Knowledge, LES, Duke de Sessa,